this Sri Surdas ji was known as the best friend of Thakurji named Uddhav. Actually, from where it start, I just tell you. Uh, Once Thakurji and Radheji was talking and they were laughing and in the Nikunj Bhavan. So they put on the gate of the Nikunj Bhavan, Lalita ji was standing there so that no one can enter in the Nikunj directly without the permission of Lalita ji. So when Thakurji was laughing and they have so many Keli was going on there in the Nikunj Bhavan, at that time Lalita ji saw that Uddhav ji is coming towards Nikunj. As Uddhav ji came on the door of Nikunj Bhavan, Lalita ji stopped him. And Lalita ji said, "You cannot enter in the Nikunj." Then Uddhav ji was surprised. He said to Lalita ji, Krishna is my best friend, and every time in the Vrindavan, Mathura, I just talk him very, very nicely or very freely. How can you stop me? Then Lalita ji said, "Do you know this is Nikunj Bhavan, and without any Sakhi permission, you cannot go inside." Uddhav ji said, "No, it is not possible." And Lalita ji said, "No, you cannot enter." And first of all, Uddhav ji was not in Sakhi Bhav, that's why he could not enter. So by listening these words of Lalita ji, Uddhav ji cursed him. Okay, you go to this Mrityu Loka, and so that you can feel the separation of Thakur ji and Kishori ji. And Lalita ji said, without listening, why I am denying you to enter, you cursed me. That's why I am also cursing you, that you also go to the Mrityu Lok, and you will not be able to see anybody. You will be blind. And when the Thakurji and Radhiju listened their story, Thakurji and Radhiju came outside and they say, "Okay, the curse you have given to each other, it is okay, but now we give you boon that whenever both of you will see each other there in the Mrityu Loka, then you will come to Golok again." So Uddhav ji came to the Mrityu Loka. Actually, he is known as the Surdas ji. So this child was born in the Vaishak Sukla, this is called Panchami, the fifth day. And when this child was born, his parents was so much happy because this was a boy child. But at the same time, they were so much disappointed because this child was completely blind. So this name Surdas ji was put because Surdas means completely blind. So when the Surdasji was born, from that day, the financial condition of his father became more worse. So his father thought this is a very inauspicious child. He he started means he was very much angry with this child, with Surdasji. And Surdasji, because of his past life, Surdasji was so much doing sadhana, like he did not want to play with the other children. He always doing kirtan and just because he has no vision to see anybody else, so he was doing kirtan many times, and he has so much scripture knowledge also. So one day what happened? A very rich man came to his house and he gave two gold coins to his father, and his father kept it very carefully. But next day, when his father searched these two coins, these gold coins, it was these coins were not there, and he was so much tensed. And he asked Surdas ji, "Have you seen these coins?" He said, "I cannot see anything, as you know." Then his father get so much angry, and at that time Surdas ji told to his father, "Why you are so much worried? These coins, these actually this money is not good for us. We should always do bhajan every moment. You should not be worried about for this money. You should be worried for the bhajan. How much have you done in this life? Because this life, you means this life can be snatched anytime. Na? We can die any moment. So you should be careful for your bhajan." So these words, after listening the words of Surdasji, his father got so much angry. He said, "Neither you are doing any work, means not you are earning anything and you are giving us so much lecture also. Just get out from here. He said, okay, I also really want to go out from this house and I tell you where these 2 coins are. And his father was surprised, do you know? He said, no, but if I do some dhyan, then I can let you know where. So Surdas ji did some dhyan, and because he has the power of so much power of bhajan, he told that your 2 coins are there. So when his father got these 2 coins, now he knew that he has some secret knowledge, and by this way we can earn lot of money from the other people, that my son will give the prediction, and this prediction uh, will be right, and the people will give us money. So his father said, no, no, Sudas, you do not go out and you just live here with us, and you are such a nice person. Then Surdas ji said, okay, I will stay here, but these 2 coins will again vanish. It will disappear. Then father said, no, 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 I want this money. You can go out. So Dasi went to the other places, and he sat near under a tree and he started doing bhajan kirtan. And at that time, one person came. His 10 cows were lost, and he was crying so bitterly. He did pranam to this Baba, Surdas ji Baba, and the Baba asked, "Why are you crying so much?" He said, "Baba, I lost my 10 cows." Then Baba said, "Okay, you go to that place, you will find it." And that person go to the place what Baba directed him, and he got his cows, and he tell everybody else this Baba is such a magical power or mystical power, and that he told my lost thing and I found my cows. So Bada Surdas ji Baba was so much famous. And now Baba thought that I am not able to do bhajan because every time so many people are coming to asking for their doubts. So Baba said I should leave this place and I should go something other place. And Baba came to the Vishram Ghat in Mathura. In the Mathura, and when near the bank of river Yamuna, at that time the King Akbar's wife Jodhabai used to come on the bank of river Yamuna every day. There she found a very little girl child, and she took that child in her palace. She was she was Lalita Sakhi by the curse. She also came here in this Mrityu Loka, and she took this girl child in her palace, and she did not tell anything to the Akbar because she knew that Akbar is not a good person. So she talked to this girl child, and she was feeling so much peace in the association of this girl. And Jodhabai observed one thing, that every time in the evening time, this girls adore himself. She does nice makeup, and she adorn means so many flowers in her hair and nice dress. She wears, and then she always go to the roof roof of the palace, and she looks towards Vrindavan always. And once Jodhabai asked, why do you come every day on the roof and what do you look towards Vrindavan? You always look there. What is there? And she said, I always look to my lover, Shri Krishna, because Shri Krishna would be coming after grazing the cows. Then Jodhabai was said, no, it cannot be. Na? She's lying. Jodhabai did not believe on her words. Then Lalita Sakhi means by the mercy of Lalita Sakhi, because this child was Lalita, na? So by the mercy of Lalita Sakhi, Jodhabai could heard the voice of flute of Sri Krishna. From that day, Jodhabai has so much started doing so much respected for this child. Once Jodhabai was sitting very sad, in a sad mood, and this girl asked what happened. Then Jodhabai said, "You know, the king Akbar does not like me so much. So this girl said, okay, today I will adorn you with such a nice makeup, and definitely your husband will like you. And she dressed up in such a beautiful way with flowers and nice, beautiful colors in her hair and beautiful dress also. And when Jodhabai reached to King Akbar, the King Akbar was so much surprised to see her makeup today, beautiful dress, and he asked, who adorned you today? Then Jodhabai told that I got a girl near the bank of River Yamuna. I just tell her my daughter. I take care of her as my daughter. But Akbar was so much pleased. Actually, he was thinking the girl who did such a nice makeup beautifully, so how much beautiful she would be. And Akbar said, okay, you call Lalita? Then Jodhabai denied. But Akbar had so much lust for Lalita ji at that time. Just by thinking about Lalita ji in a wrong manner, Akbar has starting the so much pain, means abdomen pain, and he was suffering a lot. At that time, his one minister named Tansin told, uh, one Mahapurush or one Siddhapurush lived near the bank of river Yamuna, and his name is Surdas. If you get his darshan, then you will be okay. Then Akbar say, okay, you just brought this Surdas ji here to my palace. Then when Surdas ji came on the door, he saw Lalita at that time. Then Surdas ji says, "How bujat toy Shahjahan?" And Lalita ji replied, "Uddhava, Sham taji tum aaye kaha?" Means where have you come here? Both they asked at that time. They both are free from the curse, and immediately Lalita ji left her body and she reached Golok. But Surdas ji decided to live here in Vrindavan and to do more bhajan, do more Leela Chintan. And Lalita ji has gone to Golok, but this Surdas ji, by seeing his darshan, Akbar became means Akbar's problem, pain was vanished. And then Surdas ji started doing bhajan here. Once Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Vrindavan, and he said, "Okay, you just sing the glory of Thakurji." At that time, Surdas ji was singing very verses which was full of humility, politeness. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "No, no, you just tell me something, the Leela, beautiful Leela's pastimes of Radha-Krishna. You do not sing these words." Then Surdas ji said, "I have no idea of the pastimes of Thakurji and Radhaji." Then Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji said, "Okay, you go and take bath in the river Yamuna. I give you initiation." And then he took bath, and Thakurji, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu put his lotus hand on his head and gave him initiation. From that day, he started feeling the leelas of Thakurji and Kishoriji. Once a person thought that Surya is not a Mahapurush, he just sing, actually whenever the temple is open, Surdaji always sing the verses according to the dress and the glow and the dress which Thakurji is wearing. So everyone was surprised because this Surdas is completely blind. How could he see Thakurji's dress and he make the words and then he started singing? So one person said, okay, today he asked to Pujari ji that okay, today you do not put any dress to Thakurji, you just cover Thakurji with the jewelry, with the pearl only. And then we will see that Surdas ji can see this thing by their mind, means in their heart. He could see the glimpse. He is really a saint or not. Then when the door of the temple was opened, then when Surdas ji was doing Roop Dhyan of Thakurji, was the glimpse came in his heart. Surdas ji smiles and say, "Aaj hari dekhe nangam nanga," means wow, you are looking so good today. You have no dress on your divine body. You are looking so nice. And so from that day, everyone started believing this is Mahapurush. He has idea what Thakurji is wearing or not. So there are so many leelas. One day, this Surdaji was going in the deep forest, At that time, he felt in a big dig actually, and he fell down there. And he started doing kirtan there. Thakurji came. This actually he was doing the. He has love for the baby Krishna so much, and he was telling Gopala, Gopala. So this Gopal, baby Krishna came there, and he said, "Okay, Baba, you come out. I help you." And he gave this stick to Surdas ji, and Surdas ji came with the help of this stick. But somehow Surdas ji knew this is my Krishna. So slowly, slowly, he just moved forward his hand towards Thakurji hand, and he catched Thakurji hand. But Thakurji was so naughty that he snatched his hand and means he ran away from there. At that time, Surdas ji cry and says, "हाथ छुड़ाए जात हो निर्बल जान के मोही हृदय ते जब जाओगे मर्द बनूंगो तो." It means that yeah, I know I am very weak, that's why you snatched your hand with me, but I will know that you are Thakurji if you go away from my heart. This is not your power that you could run away from my heart. Then Thakurji was describing his bhakti to one day to Radheju. Then Radheju says, "Okay, I also want to do darshan of this Baba." Then Thakurji said, "No, he is very clever." Then Radheju is so innocent. Radheju says, "But Krishna, he cannot see that how he can catch me." Thakurji said, "No, no, no, you do not go near him. But he is very intelligent. I do not know how, but he would catch you." Radheji said, "No, no, no, I want to do his darshan very closely." So Radheji was going, and Radheji was keeping her steps very, very, means very slowly without making any sound. And but when Surdasji was doing kirtan, suddenly he feels that the anchor bells of Radheju's lotus feet, and he was so much alert that he was listening it with a very means. And when Radheju was very close to Surdas Babaji, immediately Surdas Babaji hold the lotus feet of Radheju. But Radheju was also very attentive. She just snatched her feet, means she just walked back very, very fast. But at this time, her anchor bell came in the hand of Surdas ji. Now Radheji started telling Thakurji, "You bring my anchor bell from that Baba, because today I have to go in the Ras Mandal and I need my anchor bell." So Thakurji said, "I already warned you. Why did you go so much close to Surdas Baba?" So okay, both we will go there and we will ask him. So when Radheju reached there, and Radheju says, "Surdas Baba, this is my anchor bell. Can you give it back to me?" Then Baba say, "I do not know this is yours. First I will check. If it is yours, then I will give back it to you." Then Radheju say, "Okay, you can see that I have my one feet there is no anchor bell, and my in another feet there is anchor bell. You can check the design." And then this time it was his great fortune that he could touch the another anchor bell of Radheju. In this way, Surdasji Baba was touching Radheju's lotus feet, and he was touching to his forehead. Again and again he was doing it. And Radheju is saying, "Baba, what are you doing? You have got so much long time. You could not match it is mine or not." Baba said, Lali, I have no eyes now. I cannot see. That's why I'm touching it. It is taking long time. If you could give me vision, then I can see and I will give you immediately back." Then Radhiju says, "Okay, Baba." Radhiju kept her lotus hand to the Baba's eyes, and Baba could see the beautiful glimpse of Radheju and Thakurji in front of him. He was so much overwhelmed, he started crying. And Radheju said, "Baba, we are very much pleased with your bhakti. You can ask any boon." At this time, Surdas Babaji said, "I ask one boon, that you take my vision back. I do not want to see anybody else again after seeing your beautiful darshan." So Radheju and Thakurji take his vision back. From that day, he started doing so much Leela Chintan, and also what he saw beautiful Leela in his heart, he started writing, and he wrote so many beautiful Leelas, verses of Thakurji and Kishoriji. So this is the story of Shri Surdas Babaji Maharaj. Actually, I mean to say that Thakurji does not need so much knowledge. Thakurji just want a very simple heart, politeness, and the main thing is love. If we love him, Thakurji comes very quickly. If we cry for Thakurji, Thakurji comes very quickly. What Sri Surdas Babaji did. Huh?